you can stay. In this specific case, you cannot stay because you're diveable. There are situations when you're not, but you look at your HP, look at Ari's HP, and she's an Ari. So this was bad that you stayed. You were greedy for the waves now, but the whole game you all prioritize that Drake and that Grace when you shouldn't. And this is even going to worse, from worse to worse. The third reason why you lost this game, overextension. Pay attention to, you should recall here, right? So you didn't recall, now you're staying. Okay, no problem. What should you be doing after this wave, after you catch the XP?
Recall.
Recall, okay, perfect. So if Thresh hits a hook right now, what should you be doing?
I wouldn't want to go in.
Exactly, discourage him. Like, he missed, and right now, okay, trying to push this, I agree, hits in front of you, push it. And when Thresh is doing Ooga Booga, B, don't encourage it. Pay attention to your clicks. This is why you're hard stuck. What's going on, guys? This is Ice here. In today's video, we're gonna learn AD carry, rotations. Do we go mid lane? Do we group? Should you follow your jungle? This is gonna be an amazing video for you. So if you are the first time right here, you must subscribe to this channel to make sure you don't miss out any bit of content for AD carry that will help you to get better on AD carry. Make sure you like, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Make sure you watch this until the end because this is an absolutely bonkers video. Enjoy. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. So if you recall right now, the Kai'Sa won't be able to push the wave because you can be back to the lane. The reason why she's not able to push that wave, if you recall right now, is because the wave is very far. There is nothing to push. So the position of the next wave will matter. So let's say you stay. And here when I saw this Talon in the game, I was like, yeah, this is a good decision, should have pushed. You're never gonna die here. And you saw it wasn't even close. And again, we're talking about a 4-0 Talon that is flashing on you. And it didn't die and you still have barrier. So it was not, as I said, it was a small risk. You can't take this risk. And now you're like, okay, let's say Talon is not here. And you take the plate. Or let's say you take the plate right now. And you run. And you just recall right here. You will lose the plate. But in this specific situation, it is worth it. In general, stuff like this, recalling right away, is good. It's what you should be doing. The problem is that you have situation number one. You take a plate. No, sorry. You take two plates, but you lose one plate. That is the worst case scenario, right? If Talon comes. Because they push you out of the lane. Second, you take a plate and she takes 0. Third, what if the Talon doesn't come? You take 2 plates and you also recall immediately. In that case, if she takes 1 plate, she's already really behind. So if I am 4-0 right now, I would prefer to be, I can give, so if I'm Kai'Sa, I have 5k gold on Jinx, 3k gold on Kai'Sa. If I can get 200 gold on me and give her 200 gold, do I really care that she has 200 gold? She's 0-3. Because I'm already so far ahead. In general, you shouldn't make these decisions. In general, tempo matters. But in a case like this, if Talon doesn't come, you take the plate, you recall here, and you still have time. Why? It's because this minion wave is big. You will stay with Thresh 5 seconds. What does that mean? That means the wave is going to be there when you recall. What does that mean? That means if you're here when the wave is there, if you recall, the wave is in the middle, you're already there. She will push the wave, you're here. When she crashes, she won't be able to take the plate in time. So if you recall, right after you take the plate, the position of the next wave matters. Because if the wave is right there, right here, and you recall here, you are doomed. You lose the plate. Why? It's because if I recall here and the wave is here, Kai'Sa can push it right away. But if I recall here and the wave is before this line, like it's here, she won't be able to push it in time because she needs to wait the wave to come into the lane. She needs to push it, and then the wave needs to also get into the tower. Right? So this is what you're missing. You're always thinking she can push, but you're not thinking, okay, but where is the next wave? What is she gonna push? Because think about it. You took this plate, and it takes 5 seconds for you to take another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right now, look where the wave is. Let's say Talon is not here. You will recall in the first brush. The wave will be in the tower when you recall. Right? You're in base, the wave is in the tower. To get in the middle, you're already going to be the inhibitor. Then she'll push it. That will take minimum 10 seconds. She's very, very behind, so she can't push a Kai'Sa alone. She can't push so fast. So you're going to be there after she pushes. Yeah, but the wave needs to get into the tower as well. You're going to be there exactly for the wave.
Hmm.
And this is the piece of the puzzle that you're missing right now. Well, missing other things as well, but that's we need to take it step by step. Yes, so this is why we weren't able to convert, because you're always like tempo. Of course, the challenger player will tell you like, what do you mean tempo? There is no Drake, there is not Graves playing only top lane. Like there are other reasons as well, but just the bottom line is to be thinking more into like the position of the next wave if she's able to push. Because in general, and most of the players experience this, you recall, let's say you recall now, right here, the wave is in the middle already, and Kai'Sa comes, pushes the wave and takes one plate. That's a dumb play. You shouldn't do it. But in this case, the reason why I told you is because I also looked at the next wave, which was really, really far still. Really, really far still. Okay, and then, by the way, do you need to go?
No.
Okay. Then you come. Imagine if you don't get those boots. And then here you push, because Kai'Sa is mid. But guess what? You're looking at mid. It looks like Kai'Sa is gonna stay for at least 5 more seconds on mid lane. Maybe she'll come after. But pushing right away when Kai'Sa is mid is good. Because this is a non-cannon wave. And you'll be able to crash before the next wave comes here. See? This is how you take decisions in League of Legends. Variable number 1. What kind of wave is the one that I'm gonna push? And how fast am I gonna push? Variable number 2. Where is the next wave? Will I be able to crush it in time? And the answer is yes. But why? Why is the answer yes?
It's not a cannon wave.
Yes, exactly. And also the position of the next wave is pretty far. If it was not a cannon wave, but the next wave is right here, it doesn't matter. You're not going to crush. Right? Super, super, super important. Okay. So you pushed, which is a good decision. See this one? Ari mid. And here, right here. Why did you move to mid lane? Because it's like Ari is low, but who's gonna guarantee you where is Talon? Where is Nico? Look at the wave. What lane? Did you crash?
No.
Not really. Not really. And at one point of the game, you're like, oh, but you know, I'm 4-0. I should be mid lane. Really? Against level 9 Talon or against level 9 Ari? Which one do you prefer? Oh, or I guess against both. Because mid lane, you go mid lane, they will go on you. You should never group mid lane this early. Never. Take the tower bot lane. After that, you go mid lane. Because usually that's after one item and a half. And they will be 1 level up on you. Not 3 or 2 like now. And there are situations where grouping mid lane is good. Let's say you crush the wave. And enemy AD carry is someone that, you know, let's say it's a Twitch and you can't take the tower. Then you have some time to go back to mid lane and then go back to your wave when he's pushing bot. But there is no threat of enemy AD carry. Kai'Sa is mid. You didn't crush your wave to begin with. So look at you right now. You're looking for a kill. But look, and now you're staying mid lane. And Anivia goes bot. And when it came to the second big mistake why you lost this game. Grouping mid lane too early. You think you're gonna be able to kill Ari? Even if he hits a hook, she has 3 flashes on the ult and 1 more flash summon spell. And then we both know what's gonna happen if it's gonna be a 2 versus 2 against Talon Ari. We don't even want to talk about that. And you're 4-0. I don't want to say you can be 20-0. As an AD carry, this is just always a bad decision. because it's too early. Crush, like here, crush the wave, and then if you feel scared or like if you feel unsafe because Nico or Talon is there, no problem. You can path a bit towards mid lane, see if there is a reliable play. Then someone is going to push back the wave to you, and then stay back to bot. Stay bot. You can consider staying mid lane as long as you have some free time, but then immediately go back to bot lane. Big decision making right here. Big. Here I was like, okay, you just probably lost this game. Look at you right now. You can't touch the tower. You can't walk up. Thresh can't get vision. If Talon is in the brushes, you're both dead. Look at you. And this Thresh was fucking good. What the hell? This is insane vision. Here's hooks. Imagine we have an Ooga Booga guy. Look at this. You can't kill her. You can't pressure. You're not gonna go grabs. I mean, you're just gonna die. So this is just the way it is. And you had the item here. Look at your gold. She's low, so if you want, you can stay. If you want and you think you can pressure her, you can stay. But you can't pressure her. You're Jinx and she's R into the tower. Talon is missing. So now you should just recall after this wave. Because you have the Graves just farming. There is no grabs. There is no Drake. 40 seconds Drake. Look at you. Recall. Immediately. You see that? And same thing. Oh, but she's gonna push the wave and I'm gonna lose. No, Eddie. Look. Where is the next wave? If I recall right now, that wave is gonna be there. And I'm gonna be in base. I'm gonna be at my inhibitor. The wave is just gonna be slightly passing the tower. I'm gonna be literally here when the wave is in the middle. Do you see how you need to think about your recall timings? Of course, the bronze tip of look at your goal when you recall, it's simple. You can see it on the replay. But what we learned today is about the next wave. Thinking about that next wave, yes? Super important. Look at this. And then now the poor Anivia stays mid. Anivia needs to stay mid to get perma push, to play around Graves, to save him because Talon is going to invade him. Talon invades him. I don't even want to think about you trying to help him in the jungle as a Jinx. And here I hope you will recall. I hope you will do something. This is so greedy. It's always bad because they made a play top lane with Talon a while ago. And we know they might be there, right? Graves is making a play top. You have no jungle here. There is no reason to force mid, especially when you have Collector. Look at this. This is always will end up like this. We talked about cleanse as well. There you just if you had the cleanse, you cleanse and then it's just fine. And then you're lucky that they face check and she missed everything. Remember that this happened. I will go on slow motion. Maybe you didn't see. This happened after the guy did Ooga Booga. After the Ahri missed the charm Ooga Booga. And after he had both summoner spells. So this turned horribly. Even when everything, like, you know, they missed everything. And now it makes sense to stay if you're about to lose the wave. Ahri is going to push this, you lose the wave, but it can't now because it's Ahri and she'll be able to dive you. In a different situation when she's very, very low and she's not able to dive you, or you're simply having a lot more HP than you have right now, you can stay. In this specific case, you cannot stay because you're diveable. There are situations when you're not, but you look at your HP, look at Ahri's HP, and she's an Ahri. She's not a Kale. She's not, you know, a champion that is useless. She can't jump on you immediately. So this was bad that you stayed. You were greedy for the waves now, but the whole game you all prioritize that Drake and that Grace when you shouldn't. And this is even going to worse, from worse to worse. The third reason why you lost this game. Overextension. Pay attention to, you should recall here, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't recall, now you're staying. Okay, no problem. What should you be doing after this wave, after you catch the XP?
Recall.
Recall, okay, perfect. So if Thresh hits a hook right now, what should you be doing?
I wouldn't want to go in.
Exactly, discourage him. Like, he missed, and right now, okay, trying to push this, I agree, it's in front of you, push it. And when Thresh is doing Ooga Booga, B, 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 B. Don't encourage it. Pay attention to your clicks. This is why you're hard stuck. Are you having trouble converting your early game advantages into wins? Feel like your damage output is lower than it should be and you feel like you're putting in the work but you're not seeing really the results? My name is Pizais with a track record of coaching over 3,659 players with ranks between Iron and Challenger. Here is what I've accomplished with my client. Right here you can see Silver 1 to Emerald 4 in 1 month time with 1 coaching session. This guy right here got to Grandmaster in NA after when the first coaching session we've done, he was hard stuck in Diamond 2. Alex right here, he was Gold 4 1 year and a half ago and he got to Grandmaster 800 LPP after the coaching session. Here is his master account after just being a gold player a year and a half ago. This is what the coaching session can do to your gameplay. And here is something that you might find inspiring. I've personally climbed from Iron to Diamond with dealing with 200 ping. Now I'll actually get Master Tier with 200 ping on this account that you're gonna see right now. As you can see right here, this is Emerald 1 with very decent win rates on some of the champions and I'm playing pretty well in high Emerald to low Diamond. And I actually play Ezreal as well, as you guys can see right here, and I'm not really scared. If I can achieve this against high Emerald players and low Diamonds playing with such a huge handicap, 200 ping Ezreal, imagine what we can accomplish together with you playing under optimal conditions. Are you ready to see the real progress that you can do? Go to pizais.com and book your coaching session now. Let's improve and get better together. He walked up. Do you see your clicks? Did you see your clicks from before? This gave him confidence to go in. This is subtle. No one will tell you, but a good coach will notice this. If this is a Diamond 1 player, he's clear. I overextended. I need to recall. If he hits the hook, so be it. I'm not following. I'm too low. I'm gonna die. I push and I recall either in place, like immediately here, right here, or just go, if you feel like scared, just go here. But pay attention to your clicks. So now a master player will recall here. A Diamond 2, 3 player would recall here after 1 click. You did 2 clicks, 3 clicks, it's already Emerald level. You see that? So just a lot of like coin flip and of course this is like a bit like muscle memory with game sense, with like you can't teach this, like you can't work on this in the game, but this shows me that you don't have clear fundamentals yet. Okay. 11-0-0, bad rotation again. Yeah, okay, let's see it. Okay, I don't know why this doesn't work. 11-0-0. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so what happens here? Oh, yeah. Like, look. This happens. Okay, you had the item, did the recall, blah, blah, blah. Sure, you shouldn't fight here. Graves is top lane. But the moment you see the trash is going to die here, this happened. Board the mission. Run, run, run. Where? Definitely not mid. You have wave on bot and you can leave Anivia to be mid where her place is. 4th mistake why you lost this game. Don't know when to stay bot, when to stay mid. Yes, you grouped too early mid lane, but you never came back to bot. You never tried to pay attention to the waves. Look at the Kai'Sa. The moment I saw this, I was like, okay, no problem. He's gonna flash away. The poor guy with trash is gonna die. You leave him and you go bot. Not really. 1, you stayed mid, didn't even pay attention to bot wave, and then you saw what even happens. And yeah, I get lucky because you see this Nico is like, so other like gold, like Emerald player will be like, oh, he got the kill, it's worth it, yeah. But if you get a kill when someone is like doing this dumb things, it's not a good decision. It was a very bad decision right here. So this game showed all the patterns you have. You are 4-0, but it doesn't matter. A good coach in a 10-0 game, he will see you saw patterns. Those patterns are very big. Some patterns are like bronze patterns, gold patterns. So it will make your gameplay be like one day you have like 5 games win. the next day you have no influence. Absolutely no influence. Because think about it, you just grouped mid lane like that, and you're just over, you know? So we identify so many patterns today. If you rewatch this session, you're not going to be able to fix a lot of things yet because we just identified the things. But this is why you're stuck. This is why you're stuck. Okay, then you go mid. 1200, just recalling, yes, you clicked up. And we still have a lot of things. Then here you did some professor stuff. I would focus on the mistakes, on improving, not like, oh, is anyone smurfing? It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, you actually played quite fine in terms of mechanics. Let's see, 1330. Go all the way around. Yes, this one. I mean, let's skip the part of you shouldn't be mid lane, take this wave and go back to bot lane, leave Anivia mid lane, you shouldn't be mid lane. This we talked about. And yes, there is so many situations where you still have the time to make the rotation back to bot lane. You can change your mind. Especially here when the next wave is right there. Okay, let's see what you're gonna do. So, now, you try to face check. No problem. W, this is very nice. Very, very good. I liked it. I loved it. Then, Talon is stop, Ari is stop. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to the minimap. Talon is right here. So now, what should you be doing right here?
Not going top.
Yes, because it's too far. The distance between you and the play, don't even talk about, so huge. I mean, I understand. You have a wave in front of you, free farm. If the fight was there, like in your range, like let's say this is your camera, and it's there at the Raptors, fuck the wave, man, go. I would understand. But now, he's literally top. I mean, he's dead here like 10 times before you can get there. And then you're checking the brushes with the Jinx, have no sums, and who's gonna peel you? Trash. I mean, if he misses the Q, he can flay, but it's like, it's not a Noto, it's not a Janna. Pay attention to the decision. Fifth mistake, well, I say this is still fourth mistake, didn't know when to move away of mid lane. Look at you right now. Here, it's simple. You push mid, you push this one, you're safe because you see Talon. After you push mid, let's say these minions are not here. If Talon is keep going top, you have the options to push. If you see the fight is escalating here and there is a very reliable way of you killing them, yes, you can consider going to top lane after you push this wave. But very reliable. If not, then you just push mid and you take plates. This is the good decision making. Take the wave, Talon is keep going top, no problem, I'm pushing mid. And the alternative, I'm pushing mid. If top lane they're all like there, let's say, you can also go and get a quadra kill if it's super reliable. Not likely, but reliable. If it's not reliable, you push mid. This is why I lost the game. Look at this. Like the moment I saw this, I was like, okay, you lose the game 100%. You're 4-0, 103 farm in 13 minutes. It looks good, but it's not. Because I just saw your patterns. This game was not easy. This game, Diamond 3 probably will Diamond 2, Diamond 3, main Jinx will win this. And I'm sure you play Diamond 3 level actually in your good days, but this was probably not probably not your best game. 13-0-0. Why do we go top? Yes, that's what I would ask again here. Here, same thing here. Same thing here. You respawn, you're dead. Pay attention to the wave. Wave mid, wave top. That is objective, but farm is more important than anything. You move mid, because he TPs. Brilliant. That's good. Move mid. Good. But don't do this, because it's so far. Move. If you want to ulti, you can ulti, but move. This is your objective. If this guy was a kill here, yes, you can go take the kill, go mid. But you're telling me that you're gonna give the wave mid lane, do this, get the kill, and go back to mid lane. I mean, someone is gonna push that wave and take your tower. Look at your clicking here. Do you see that? Look at this pathing. Do you see this? Very, very, very bad. Then now you go back to mid. Oh, okay. How many minutes do we have? Are you in a rush again? I keep asking. I don't want to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No rush.
As I still have like 3 mistakes here. Okay, 16:00. Okay. No, 15:00 is the next play. This one you stayed mid, you push. Okay. Nice try with the E. We panicked a bit, no problem. It's Talon, so we accept. Try to chase them here. Try to hook. Here we did get the red buff. I would personally like the red buff can wait now. Because Ari and Talon are going top. Pay attention to this. Okay, and there is the wave here in front of you. So you can stay here and take the wave. You do take the red buff, so it's no problem. Then now you have decision number 1 and decision number 2. If you look top lane, it's a very reliable play. There is a ward where you can move there. There is a ward. Of course, in general, you just go around and take the wave mid. But if it's super reliable that you're going to get a minimum a kill top, you can go. Reliable. In what word is the killing the Talon reliable here from Nasus? You see what I'm saying? Do you remember what you did here?
Yeah, I just got destroyed by Nasus.
So what was the mistake here though?
I should have stayed mid.
True, but why?
Kaiser's bot and the rest of them are top, apart from Nico.
Yes, so
Ari, I guess.
you should push mid because the resource, the goal that you have on mid lane is really close to you, and the alternative play, it's way too far / coin flip. You will never be able to get anything reliable with what you see on the screen right now. The first thing is the HP difference, and it's just so easy to take the far mid lane. If there is a situation when everyone is there, let's say there, really close to you and they are low, let's say Talon is there and they are low, there is a word, yes, when you just go top lane and you give up the wave mid lane. It is not in this case. It's way too far, and I don't even want to compare the HP of the Talon and Graves. There is no word when you go there and you do something positive. Reliably. Very, very big mistake. You see this? These are all like gold mistakes. Your mechanics are high diamond level. Your mechanics are incredibly good. When I saw that you have 140 farm in 20 minutes, I was laughing. Because this, for Emerald, it's decent as long as it's, you know, every game. It's not good, but it's not bad. But I was laughing because I knew that you have this farm, not because your decisions, just because you're so good with your mouse, so good at clicking, and so good at mechanics. You have Diamond 1 mechanics, and you have Platinum 4 macro. This is why you're Diamond 3 and you weren't able to like push more than Diamond 2. You probably like Diamond 2 and then demoted. Because you played against people that have mechanics, but also have macro. But this session, this is what it's going to give you. It's going to hire your macro.
Yeah, I think this season a lot I try to group more.
This session or this season?
Season in general, especially this game.
Yes.
But mainly is to do more damage and to.
Yes, but you can see why what's important here is the process of how do you decide if you should group or not. That's what's important, because there is no, okay, now I'm a player that groups a lot, or I'm a player that doesn't group. It's like, it just depends on the situation, you know. In general, depends on the distance and how reliable it is for you to get kills, you know.
Would you say that if when I went to mid on 11-minute mark,
yes,
there's like super bad decision, would that be a better decision if the team was ahead in general? So if it was,
if Ari was 0-2,
yeah, it's
still bad,
like my team's
because
more ahead.
Ari 0-2 is level 11, Jinx 4-0 is level 11. Why not stay bot, take the tower, push the wave here, then you move mid lane. But when you move mid lane, you're one level up, because you're 4-0, she's 0-2. Then you're gonna have an item and have. Now you should be grouping mid lane, you know, ideally looking just at your items.
Yeah.
And then here, this is very discouraging what you do after. Mid-game, you need to be in the team fights or be around the action while taking as much farm as possible. Pay attention to your death timer and the lane. There is no word when you go mid lane because Anive is there. There is no word where you go top lane because Galio is there. So here, immediately go bot. You don't have to stay bot. Take the wave, push another one, go mid. Because you push the wave there. And if you push the wave here, Kai'Sa will have to catch it. So when you're mid lane, you can force a play there. Then if Kai'Sa pushes the wave here, if Anive doesn't go, you can catch it. But that's how you play between these two towers. And now look at your movement. Just mid lane, you're like going mid lane, but it's like why? She's pushing. And here I told you, hey, just go bot. Just losing so much. There's no wave mid. Then you take this, and I said, it's Talon. Just go to the fight. Don't keep pushing. And then here he said, oh, you know, I died because I have flash. You lost this game because what happened until 17 minutes. Do you see that she has an item and a little bit, and you have an item and a half? And you were 4-0, she's 0-3. Didn't push your lead, didn't group when you should group, overgrouped, but at the same time, your rotations were like very, very bad. And then the place problem as well. This is why you lost the game. Okay, let's see. Then you take this. Okay. This one is not an important mistake. It's a diamond mistake. I'm gonna stop analyzing the small like grandmaster, master, diamond mistakes, because since you have so many like little elephants in the room, there is no reason to talk about small things if there is so many big things. Like here, let's see. Okay, they're pressuring you in the tower. They're pressuring you. You take the wave. They're all bot lane. Talon is bot lane or our bot lane. So right here, they're fighting. You can literally push mid lane here because they are too far. You see that? So the wave is here and the fight is there. You're never gonna get there in time. Look at this. Push mid.
It's actually funny because I used to not do that before. Before I used to just push a lot and group less.
Yeah, but you see, it is about understanding when to group. It's not about I'm pushing a lot and I'm moving less. It's like, because think about it. In this case, if this fight is here, right? Look, no, okay. Look at the fight. It is there, and you're here. If the fight is here, you move. Because the wave is close, but the fight is close. If the fight is here, you move, you move, you move, you move. It's just you have the wave here and the fight there. You see that? How close you're to the wave and how far you're to the fight? So it just depends on the distance and how likely it is for you to make it in time. The reason why you used to, push a lot more is because you are the AFK player that always pushes, never groups, that is not able to truly understand when to group to a fight and when to just give it up. You had the approach of always group or always farm, nothing in between. You have to be adaptable, and this is how you decide. And how do you see it? It's simple. You have to have good farm and good damage. If you have only good farm and you don't have damage, that means you're not grouping. That means you're doing bad. If you're having 3 farm per minute and you have a lot of damage, that's also not good. That's why sweet spot is 7.5 farm. If you have 8, I would already say it's a red flag. Because in solo queue, people will fight a lot. I think between 7 and 5 and 8 you should have. If you have more than 8 and you don't do damage, it might happen. But again, this is just an indicator. It's not always, accurate. Okay. That is pretty much it. And the E usage, but honestly, compared to what you did at the beginning and how you played this game in other types of mistakes, we need to fix this. So what do you think are the biggest things that we identified today?
Definitely